So I didn't want to keep the audio because you can hear my kids in the background. One thing I realized is that I prefer using colored pencils because once you have like the markers out for so long, it like the smell stays in the air. And since these are alcohol-based markers, they're not great for kids. So I think I'll just pull out my markers when my kids are not home and I have time to color. And that way when my kids are home, we can just color with colored pencils. Because when they see me coloring, they like to join in, and I'll just like give them pages, and we'll be like laying on the floor just coloring together. But yeah, anyways, we recently went to an evening pumpkin patch, which was really fun. We don't like to be out in the evening too much when it starts getting cold outside, when it comes to like outside activities, because it's just super cold. But it's barely starting to get cold, so it wasn't too bad to be outside. And we have this wagon for our kids, so we like to we'll put two of our kids in the wagon, and they can they had like a blanket and their jackets, so they were nice and warm. And my older son, we let him have some hot chocolate, which he really enjoys. But yeah, it was really fun. They had a bunch of pumpkins, obviously, and they had different like tent things with activities inside them, and the different kinds of pumpkins that you can get. And then they also had a little paintball section, and they had like a little concert thing, like a tiny little concert as well, with Halloween songs and stuff, which was fun for our kids to hear. And they also had like a scary pumpkin maze, which we didn't do obviously because our kids are 8 and younger, so they don't want to get scared. But we did try out their regular maze, the regular corn maze, which was good. It's fun to be able to do those kinds of things with our kids, and create memories with them of like these holiday things that we do. When I was growing up, I feel like we didn't do a lot of like Halloween things. We did trick or treat, obviously, but we never had gone to like a pumpkin patch, or I don't even know if they did those back when I was a kid. But the most we did was trick or treating, and now there's like trunk or treats and a bunch of stuff. One thing we like to do for the Halloween season is there's this downtown area that occasionally you can do kind of like a little trick-or-treating at the stores in the little downtown strip. So like we just walk down the streets, and the stores, you can either enter them or they're outside, and they like give the kids candy in their little baskets, and the kids go in their costumes, and that's usually before Halloween. So I'm hoping they do it this year, because that's always fun to do, and that's during the daytime as well, so that's going to be fun to do when it gets a little bit closer to Halloween. Is anybody else really excited for Halloween? I think my kids definitely get it from me being super excited for Halloween, we also go to like Halloween stores, and we like to buy decorations and stuff. So yeah, our household is definitely a Halloween household. I also wanted to talk about how I've recently been getting more ideas of like characters or like original like artwork for myself that I want to start sketching out. So like I have ideas in my brain, I just need to put them on paper. And I think that will be a good video to just do sketches of like things that I've been thinking about. So yeah, I want to do more of those, and I love being able to do sketching or drawing videos just because it's like time for me to draw more, and I love drawing, so anytime I can draw more and I have time for it, I definitely want to do it. And the next video I post will be another sketching video, because I wanted to do a second part to my Beetlejuice one. I want to draw at least 2 more characters, if not more. I just need to sketch faster. I've always been really slow at drawing, but this will be a good way to practice doing it a little bit faster. And like I said before in that video, when it comes to drawing things that I like, I enjoy the whole process of drawing a lot more, so that'll be fun to do. I have been also wanting to do a video with my dog Philip, but I have tried before to do one, but he's a dog, like he has a mind of his own. He has a mind of his own, so you know, if he doesn't want to do something, then he doesn't want to do it. It's funny because the one time that I did try to film with him, kind of just doing like a petting one, I was trying to get him to like lay down and relax, but I think him seeing like my phone and my microphone and like everything like around him, like he probably thought like, what is going on, because he was not able to relax or anything, so that did not work. And then he thought like I was playing with him, so he got like riled up, and he was just not in the headspace to relax at all. And I would assume that at his old age, because he's 11 years old, or no, he's gonna be 11 years old in January, that he would, you know, be more calm and be more like slower, more, you know, kind of like an older person, I guess, I don't know. But he actually has always remained the same. He's a very hyperactive dog, and he's also a yappy dog, so if he hears like be celebrating 12 years together in total. And I don't know, for some reason it feels like such a big milestone for me. And honestly, it's probably because my parents got divorced or separated after 12 years together, so it almost feels like eerie thinking about 12 years on like what's gonna happen in 12 years in the 12-year mark, which, I mean, I know it's just my brain and the trauma of my parents divorcing and stuff, and it's not like my husband and I have any issues right now either, so yeah, it's funny how our brains work like that. They just associate one thing with another. But I do want to do, I think, something fun for our 12-year anniversary. I don't know if I want to like take a trip somewhere, but I for sure want to do something fun. It got me to also thinking of like wanting to take a trip to where my husband and I got married. I'm thinking maybe next year for our wedding anniversary, or at least one of our wedding anniversaries, to take a trip, because we got married at the UC Berkeley College. They have a little wedding venue there, and it's kind of like, it looks foresty. I don't know if anybody has ever been or seen it, but they have like a little foresty wedding area, and I fell in love with it when I saw it. And it's funny because when you're driving up to it, you're like, where are the trees? Because there's like a lot of trees and stuff, but I want to go there and just like, see it again, because it's been so long. And when you're getting married, it's like you're not thinking of like taking in all the like the sights and stuff, so I want to go and kind of see that again and like reminisce, I love doing that. So I'm hoping eventually we get to that point where we can go again. And as you can see here, I was trying to fix a little mistake that I had done, and I chose the wrong green. And so I went back with the right green, and I'm like, no, I'm making it worse. So now there's a weird spot there that we just need to ignore. And honestly, I wasn't sure like what kind of colors to choose, and since this was already pretty bright with the green and the red, I wanted the outside of it to be kind of like a neutral color. So I chose this kind of, it almost looks like a light brown on here, but yeah, I chose this color to not make so many like crazy clashes of colors. And lava lamps are always like it was really fun to be able to kind of practice with the markers. Like I said, at the end of it, my room, it smelled like really strongly of the markers, so I definitely needed to air that out. And but I do like how they blended when I first used these markers. I'm like, these are not blending at all. Like, I would color in things and they were blending, and then I realized, I don't know, I did it again, and I don't know, I was coloring slower or something, but they were blending in, which was really nice. And then I discovered some colors are way lighter, or way darker than what it appeared, and I didn't want my pages to look so like dark with like the dark colors, so I tried to choose all the lighter ones. And I did have, like, on the side, I had a page where I had tested out the colors so that I would choose like the lighter colors instead of like the really dark ones. So I feel like